Hello everyone, this is John with Motivation Theory, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 100 milers. I'm building out my list over the next couple of years because I got to plan these 100 milers out. It takes a lot of coordination and logistics to get them squared away, but I know there's some hidden gems all around this country, in the United States and around the world. So if you would, please list your top 5 100 milers or 50 milers if you want to. List them down in the comments below so that other people can find them as they're starting to plan their races out. List where they are and the distance, and that would be extremely helpful. And remember, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so. It would really mean a lot to me. And without further ado, here are my top 5 100-mile races in no particular order. The first one is the Tahoe Rim 100 in the beautiful mountains of the northeast side of Lake Tahoe. It has about 19,500 feet of climb at about 7,000 to 9,000 feet of elevation. It is a looped course, which I like that, and I hear a lot of folks don't finish because after they do the first 50-mile loop, they quit. I don't want to do that, but that seems like a race I would really like to do. Number 2, the Leadville 100. Now, ever since reading about this in the book Born to Run, it has been on my list of races I got to do. It's got 2 big climbs that go over 13,000 feet over Hope's Pass, but not living at altitude and not being a speed demon, the cutoffs are aggressive in the race, and I do worry about being able to make all of the cutoffs in that race and dealing with the elevation that I'll be having to deal with while I'm out there. I mean, here in Virginia, I think the highest mountain we have, if you can consider it a mountain, it's roughly 4,000 something feet. Number 3, the Vermont 100. It's an interesting race, and it's another one that is in the Grand Slam of ultra running. It's near Woodstock, Vermont, on a rolling hill course that climbs and descends about 15,000 feet. It's a fast course, but during a hot and humid time, so I do worry about that. I think I can probably take care of that course pretty handily, but with the heat and humidity, it probably won't be quick. I do worry about the heat and humidity when it comes to these long distance races. Number 4, the Raccoon in Texas, which is another loop course made up of 5 20-mile loops around Lake Raven and Huntsville State Park, north of Houston. I love my loop courses. It really gives you a lot of ability to lower on the amount of people that you have to have there and the amount of travel they have to do. So logistically, it's a nice way to complete a 100, so that one is definitely on my list. And number 5, my final 100, and this one is a bucket list race for me. It's a nice little 100-miler you may have heard of in the California Sierra Nevada mountains. It's called the Western State 100. I think we've probably all heard of it, no matter if we're ultra runners or not. This race is like the Super Bowl to me. It doesn't matter. I want to do this race. I would love to be blessed just to step on the trail, much less be in the race and complete it. It has been in my mind ever since I read Ultra Marathon Man, when Dean Karnazes talks about that race and his struggle through it and completing it. At that point, I had not run an ultra, and I knew I had to run an ultra. And I not only just run an ultra, I had to run a 100-miler, and I wanted to complete that 100-miler. It is part of who I am now, and one day I will. I'm going to continue to shoot for it, and I will get in one day, and I will be extremely happy the day that I do and the day that I complete that race. Now, this list is for fun, guys. I'm really trying to identify all the wonderful races around the world and in the United States. I'm on the East Coast, so if you guys want to put your top 5 list down below, it's interesting to me. I want everyone to kind of list their local races because there are a lot of gyms in a lot of area. Like in Virginia, there's the Belmonte, which is a double marathon over 2 mountains. It's not a huge race, but it's a really fun race. And if you're looking for a really good, tough 50-miler or double marathon, as it actually is, that's a great race. There's an ATR 24-hour race. They have a whole series put on by that company. And they're really intimate races and a lot of fun. And that's in the Virginia area, and I know that that's probably the case around the entire country, is that there are a lot of really hidden gems out there, and I really want to expose those and bring them to light. So if you guys could leave your top 500, it could be 50 or 100 milers below, and I will do the research on them and look them up, because I could probably put them on my list as I start to build out my race schedule over the next couple years, because I got 5 kids and I'm married, and I got to plan this stuff out, guys. I can't just take off on a whim. And before I go, I want to let you guys know, if you haven't been watching this channel over the last several months, I was a ultra marathoner for many years, and I got out of it for about a couple years, 2 or 3 years, and I've been on a comeback for the last 14 weeks. I was doing a couch to ultra marathon over 16 weeks. I was supposed to be running a 24-hour trail race at the end of April. Well, that race was canceled, so right now I'm in week 15 of my ultra marathon comeback, and you can watch my progress over the last 14 weeks right here. I'm going to put the playlist. If you could go watch that and follow along with me on this, I'd really appreciate it. Please leave your list below. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and I will see you in the next video.